Heya folks, how's it going? I have moved house recently, so the background to my videos is probably not in its final form yet, but I have enough stuff unpacked that it is definitely time to talk about some games. Today, we are talking about a game that was sent to me. I'm always keen to hear what people have been working on, so please feel free to use the links in the description to reach out to me. I do have a slight delay at the moment as I have a lot of really cool games that I've been sent that I want to review, but if you wish to send me a game, please know that I will get around to it eventually. Today we are talking about a game all about the advisors of unstable leaders. The players are struggling to become the top dog to some megalomaniac. I want to say a big thank you to Alex for sending me a copy of Inner Circle. Inner Circle comes with a few settings you can play in. To start off though, I will tell you the general premise. In this competitive tabletop game, you and your fellow players are advisors to some powerful and unstable figure. All of you are trying to gain the most favor with the leader by coming up with a plan to promote their interests. The player that comes out with the best score has won and become the top advisor to their leader. The plan they propose is the one that their leader will put into action. The manual then explains how you can use this basic scenario in many different backgrounds. Perhaps you are an advisor to the leader of an evil fantasy army, or your boss is a space dictator who has a habit of choking out subordinates with telekinesis. Or, if you prefer, there are several historical and contemporary real-world leaders that you could answer to. These options stretch as far back as the Emperor Nero and all the way to the recent Trump administration in the United States. If you prefer, you can come up with a leader to any other contemporary backgrounds they suggest. Among these backgrounds they suggest are large pharmaceutical companies, petty workplace disputes, or high school drama with cliques. There are also several weird backdrops that you could use to play this game. There are more settings available in this manual than I have even begun to describe. You can, of course, just use the basic premise and the mechanics of this game to slip this game into any of your campaigns if you wanted to. Say your characters need to appeal to and gain the favor of an unstable leader of a country in the campaign you're playing. You could easily slip in a game of this to see which characters do the best. To play this game, you need a standard pack of playing cards with the jokers removed. You also need some tokens of your choice. These tokens are going to represent the character's credibility with the leader. Everyone starts with 5 credibility, so 5 tokens. The main mechanics of this game are based around the game Blackjack, 21, or Pontoon, as it's also known. Players want to get as close to the number of 21 on their cards without exceeding it. The number cards all represent their face value. The kings, jacks, and queens all represent 10. Aces can either be a 1 or an 11 depending on the player who's holding it. The suits of the cards in their hand are going to represent the sort of plan the players are going to present to their leader. Hearts represent desires, diamonds wealth, clubs victories, and spades subterfuge. Depending on your leader, what each of these suits means concretely can change from game to game. The first round of the game starts with players being given 2 cards which they look at and then place face down. Then, inspired by the suits on their cards, the players go around and in character describe their plan to their leader. As the game progresses, players can decide to add more cards to their hand, which will elaborate and build upon the plan that they are presenting. Discrediting and trash-talking other advisors is permitted and very much in the spirit of the characters of the game. The stakes of this game are created in the first round when players place a credibility token onto their cards. This represents them putting their reputation on the line to push their plan. Eventually, it will come time for all the players to reveal their hands. The player who has gotten the closest to 21 without exceeding the number is the winner. They get to take all the credibility tokens that have been put out on the table. There are a few situations that can arise at the end of the game which this manual accounts for. For example, if you exceeded the number of 21 in your hand, it's called busting. This means you not only lose some credibility which you placed on your plan, you also lose credibility from your pool. There are also other provisions for other situations like ties in this game. Eventually, the final winner of the game is either the person who has taken everyone's credibility tokens, or it's the person with the most tokens after an agreed upon number of rounds. Overall, I have to say I really like that these mechanics are simple and they're here to provide inspiration for what plan you as an advisor are going to present to your leader. Using the mechanics of a widely known card game is a really great way to make this game easily accessible to a number of people. I really enjoyed reading and reviewing this game for you all today. I really like it when a game is about a premise that you can apply in many different ways. You could easily set this game in your favorite piece of media or your own world, but definitely none of these advisors are morally upstanding people. Clearly, this game is not for the folks who only want to play good guys. In this game, you are helping a bad person. I do feel that the role of the advisor is a more palatable one though. Your characters might not be committing atrocities at the table, but they are certainly pushing for them to happen. I don't mind playing a crooked character every so often, and I think the role of the crooked advisor is one that I haven't seen everywhere. The PDF for this game is on sale at the moment on DriveThruRPG for just under $10 as of me filming. Otherwise, it's under $20. For me, I think that's a really good deal. This is a slim game that packs a lot of possibilities. I want to say thank you again to Alex for getting in touch with me and telling me about this game. If you have any games you're working on, please let me know. I'm always keen to hear about them. Today, I would like to ask everyone, if you had to be the advisor to a fictional bad guy, who would it be and why? Tell me about your thoughts or just the game in general in the comments down below. While you're there, I encourage you to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, maybe share with a friend. It all helps the channel keep going. I also have a Ko-fi page where you can either donate to the channel or just see what I'm up to. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you next time at the gaming table. Bye!